Lacey's case is one of the most tragic that I've ever handled because Lacey had met her sweetheart.
It was ridiculous because we were so happy.
It was a perfect storm. 3 or 4 things happened, all of which contributed to his death.
You know, my husband was killed. That's not possible. That's my husband.
Her children are now fatherless. She's without her husband.
Had they been trained right, had the equipment been up to par, my husband would still be here.
They can't replace David, but at least they're able to move forward now and make some semblance of their situation.
I mean, he loved my kids like nothing else. And then to find out that we were gonna have a child together, it just sealed the deal.
Lacey and David had a storybook romance. They enjoyed going to church as a family, and David worked overtime, hauling as much coal as he could, allowing Lacey to stay home with the kids. In a cruel twist of fate, Lacey was at home the morning of December 12, 2007. The morning her world changed forever.
I went to the door and it was probably about 8:10 maybe. And there was the sheriff and the secretary from Dave's work. And she said, "I'm sorry, Lacey, Dave's dead." And I thought she was crazy. This is my brand new husband. We're gonna have a baby. But it was true. He didn't come home and he didn't call at noon. And it was awful.
News of Lacey's loss spread quickly to Sonny Olson, whose wife is a teacher and had one of Lacey's sons in her class. She knew Lacey would need help from her husband, who's a partner in the firm of Heidemann, McKay, Hughley, and Olson.
You see the family and they're just in shock. They're not thinking about who's going to represent me. They're not thinking about what happened or what went wrong. They're just trying to survive.
What did go wrong that fateful morning? David's truck had gotten stuck as he headed for the Bear Canyon mine. A front-end loader was sent, along with the chain, to tow the truck up the steep gravel access road. But as David was hooking the chain to his bumper, the brakes on the front-end loader failed, and it began to roll.
As the front-end loader started to move backwards, the operator looked up and saw it was coming, got out of the way just in time, and he turned around and hollered at David Whiting. David turned around just in time for it to pin him against the semi, and I think he died within moments. I mean, he almost died instantly. Just crushed him.
The accident also crushed Lacey's heart. So Sonny had to be sensitive as he assumed the grim task of protecting his client's interests.
We want to get all of the facts that we can early in the case while memories are fresh, but emotions run high, and so it's really difficult to go in and speak with somebody about the tragedy that they've just been involved in, but at the same time we have a job to do and we have to figure out who are the witnesses, who's liable.
Sonny knew that those responsible for the accident also had lawyers, who also had a job to do: limit liability. And he knew exactly what they were thinking.
What is the lowest amount that we can pay for this so that we can move on? And any money that they save is literally money that they've earned.
Without strong representation, what chance would a Lacey Whiting have going up against the companies accountable for David's death?
With this company, Zero, this particular company is owned by a notoriously cheap operator. This company was woefully insured for this sort of an injury.
The company was CW Mining, which happened to be owned by the polygamous Kingston clan. To make matters worse, the company had declared bankruptcy, was being sued for millions, and had little time or concern for Lacey.
I was really mad. I was really angry. And then As the funeral came and went, and we hadn't heard anything from them. I mean, even I'm sorry that we destroyed your life, or a card, or I don't know. It just hurt. I felt kind of helpless. I felt, alone.
But she wasn't. Not after Sonny Olson rushed to Lacey's side while she was still in shock.
I had lost my whole heart, and I needed someone to come in and be my brain. He was very protective of me from any companies coming in and trying to just do me completely wrong.
Sonny Olson likes a good fight and wanted to take the culprits to court, but he couldn't risk winning a trial only to find the bankrupt company's cupboards were bare. And even if they weren't,
Let's say that we go up against insurance company XYZ and you obtain a $5 million wrongful death judgment. Well, that's going to get appealed. And appeals can take years. If I'm looking out for my client's best interest, it's oftentimes better to settle.
and that's what Lacey and Sonny decided to do, making the best of an impossible situation.
We've been able to give Lacey a chance, at least financially, to get back on her feet. Through the recovery and through our efforts, she'll be able to at least provide the daily necessities for her children.
Along with her family, Lacey's beginning to put the pieces of her life back together, thanks in large part to a lawyer Lacey now looks upon as family.
He's like a brother to me. And I'm pretty sure that I hugged him that day. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure that I did, because that's just the kind of person that he is. I have his cell phone number in my phone.
We're not in downtown Salt Lake, and we don't have a high-rise, and we don't occupy 4 floors of a glass building. You can be in my office literally 5 seconds from the time that you walk in my door, whether I'm in Price, whether I'm in St. George, Spanish Fork, or Provo. It really comes down to the sort of resources that you have at your disposal. That's what makes a good litigation team, are the resources and your ability to handle big, tough cases. And we've handled those.